All right, welcome back everybody to the WTP Analyst Desk. We just had our first playoff series for the Amateur League. Red Sun defeating West Broadway Grillers 4-2. And as we set up for this next matchup between Symphony and Xylo, IPS, if someone missed this great series, give us a short little recap. Why don't you?
Red Sun absolutely dominates for 3 games. Then WBG subs in Devi. WBG absolutely dominates for 2 games. Then WBG subs out Devi and, actually put a fight against Red Sun in Game 6, but Red Sun then comes back and everyone on Red Sun popped off that Game 6 and just went in on the WBG, and it ended with a 4-2 going for Red Sun as they're going into Grand Finals next set.
Yeah. Well, we'll see who gets to go up against them. As you guys said, it is Xylo now taking on Symphony. Xylo, the story for this team as we look at the stats, has been incredibly dominant, 8-0, only dropping even 3 games, smashing their way through the regular season. Symphony, on the other hand, started out 0-4, ran it back to tie for 4th, winning on tiebreakers to make it into playoffs here. Obviously, guys, if you're looking at the stats, if you're looking at the records, Xylo heavy favorites to win this game. I don't think probably anyone's here on the analyst desk is predicting Symphony, but do we give them any chance? Do we give them 1%, 5%, 10%, 20%? How big of an upset would this be, you guys?
This upset would be huge, and the only stat there that Symphony has above Xylo pretty much is the special stat, because Xylo does use a bit less specials because, of course, they do play comps like K-Pro, the H-Tier, which are, of course, are going to get their specials less.
You don't need specials if you're just killing everyone off the map.
Exactly, That's the point, and that's the main thing about Xylo. They haven't had to use specials, but maybe they might have to. Maybe if Symphony can do something to force Xylo to use specials, that could give them a chance, but we'll have to see here.
Look, listen, Luke. I love Symphony.
Listen.
Takura on Symphony knows that I love them. But I'm giving them 5%, bro. There's just no way. I just don't see it. I want them to prove me wrong, though. If they do, I will cry. I will cry on stream. Like, no cap.
Well, we did say during the break, if they win even 2 games, IPS gets to put anything he wants to on Stormy's Twitter. So hopefully they can at least win 2 games.
Privilege. It's going to be great.
So
Symphony, do good. Thank you. I'm going to...
to be fair, in the regular season, this is without Neo. Symphony did win 1 game, almost took us to a game 5. I believe it was a 1-point differential in game number 4.
Yeah, it was.
They could have pushed us to game number 5. So it's possible. Is it predicted that they win now over a 7-game series? No, but I definitely think they could win a couple games. Maybe they get some momentum going. Something crazy happens.
Yeah,
we have seen certain players.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
They were able to get some games when they didn't have Neo. Now Neo's here. Symphony's got to deal with a whole new demon, right?
Yeah,
for sure. They deal with what Xylo already was. Now they got to deal with Neo just being there. New slip there. Don't mind me.
Yeah, be careful. Careful, my guy.
All right, well, we'll move on because it's time for game number 1 anyway. So, Symphony taking on Xylo. Winner dove straight to the finals, going against Red Sun. Let's see who can win in this best of 7 and move on past the semifinals.
All right, it's definitely fan-friendly stream as we go into Rainmaker Starfish main stage. And both teams coming out with their comps. On the side of Xylo, we got that Nozzle coming out from Blue Action, of course, on the famous H3. We see Neo on that Splash, of course, Dino LK on that Charge. And on the side of Symphony, we see the famous, Zap Shot CDS, the usual. We see KO on that CJ probably for that race fan. We see, Neo knows Swampy is there, and he was going to hunt him down to get that pick. Now on the flank, maybe looking for a bit more. KO gonna try maybe use this Ray for some. Not gonna be able to find anything though. And already Symphony's getting hard pushed back.
Indeed, and it's just adding so much pressure to the side of Symphony to what it seems they can't do anything. They're going to try to pair them and get a pick here. They are going to be able to do that, and maybe. If there's a time for Symphony to do anything, it's now. You have Xylo 3 down. Take advantage of it while you can, please.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Blue was in the base getting kills. I spoke too soon.
It's gonna get 3, and they just let Blue go into.
There's no way.
And just Xylo gonna get a push. Blue gonna get another pick. Gonna find another one. Blue is just going off right now. And
oh my God.
Still down to 18, but Blue getting so many kills there. Taking Neo's spotlight today. He is like, now let me show you that we're good as well. And now Symphony gonna be popping special to push back the rest of Xylo. Dino though gonna get that nice snipe on that Ancient with that beautiful angle there. Now 2 down on the side of Symphony, 3 down. This is a massacre, Stormy.
Oh my God, Xylo was just sitting here destroying. Like, I thought that push should have been over. It should have been started at 62, but no, Blue said, this push ain't over yet. And right now, it seems like Symphony able to stop the push, but they have to take care of Blue. They got to take care of Action. It's like we talked about so many times in the season. You're just so many weapons on the side of Xylo that has to be dealt with. You deal with one person, you thought it was over? Oh no, you gotta deal with this dude. Oh, you killed that dude? Oh no, it's still not over yet. You still gotta deal with this person. Like, just so much pressure. And I don't think Symphony will be able to handle it.
Yeah, well, Ryan's not being able to really handle it. They are close to rain. They do get 2 down on the side of Xylo, 3 down on the side of Xylo. Finally, opportunity does open for them. They will be grabbing that Rainmaker. It's going to start going. As that, though, he's going to get 1 pick. He's going to maybe find 2 here. Does get 2. Going to get 3. He's maybe looking for the 4th. Going to get.
You got a quad.
He is absolutely obliterating Symphony right now. It is not even a competition at this point. And Dino, with this Rainmaker, is going to be looking to get in here. Just Ray does come out from KO, though. Going to be stopping that push. And just right now, Stormy, Symphony once again in the back foot. They just let Blue 1v4. 1v4.
Dude, it was crazy.
Yeah, and now Symphony once again just was 1 down again. Just Xylo has control of mid. They're just, they're going in again. They see these picks. They're taking these picks. That's 3 down. Neo not able to get the Rainmaker. Really unfortunate, but, they're going to send 1 back to get that thing, and Neo's going to pop 1 rush here, and they're going to keep control. They're going right into that spawn. Neo does not care.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Takura does take him out, but just...
Josh Karen.
At this point, Xylo does not care. They're just going in. They have so much confidence. This is more confidence than the last set with Red Sun. Xylo knows they're better. They're going in and getting the picks like they don't care. They do finally get the pick. Blue here does go finally down. He's got 2 down, so we finally Symphony doesn't have another chance.
It's just a mentality. Xylo is aware that they're obviously a better team. Oh, what a nice shot there by Donabut. But Xylo is so aware that they're a better team than Symphony. And when you have that mentality, you're not afraid to do crazy things like Blue is doing right now. And it seems like Symphony is kind of nervous. I mean, this was expected for them to get crushed anyway, but it seems that they're kind of nervous. So Symphony needs to get out of this nervous phase and just start playing the game. I have hope in Symphony. They can maybe turn this around. They get the picks, but they just kind of stop getting wiped while doing so.
Yeah, just right now we see just Blue is on 18K and 12K for Neo as well, and it's just only 3 kills coming from Dino, but he's just been getting some nice crucial picks that's helped everything come in together. And Dino gonna go in here, gonna get down to 6, and 3 down again onto the side of Xylo, but that really does not matter as they get it all the way down to 6, and now with 10 seconds left, Zibby's got to push it all the way down to 5, and as I find a way to pick off every single member of Xylo, definitely more than once.
Yeah, indeed. It's going to be really hard for them to come back out. They have so much macro control on the side of Xylo, and it's like we talked about earlier. They don't need specials to do anything. They're just killing everybody. It doesn't matter. And there goes the ass again.
Xylo going to take game 1 in this series in the most dominating fashion I think we have seen in the whole season. And we're about to roll up to these KAs here, and Blue 19.
God.
Neo 13.
My
And we
gosh.
see Symphony at kills, but you know what? All those kills were assists or defensive kills. They were getting pushed every single second.
Gosh, guys,
That
forget
game.
about Neo. Forget about No. I mean, who cares about that? I mean, Blue, what the heck is with this guy? I mean, first of all, he got the push when he was pretty much 3v1ing in the base, and then look at this, he gets the quad inkjet kill. That is incredible.
Hey, how are you that accurate with an inkjet? Give me that accuracy. Blue, whatever you're on, I want it. Please.
I mean, that is just not fair. How do
Man,
you can't play? There's no counterplay to that.
Yeah, you just don't let him do that. He just did it. They just let him do it. And it's the same thing with that push. That push should have been over. But Blue just was like, all right, I trust my teammates to take care of the two people in mid. Let me just spawn camp the two people respawning. And that's what he did. He spawn camped them. He outright spawn camped them. And then, the other two go down behind him. He gets the third one helping out his teammates. They just get a push on to 18. And it's just Symphony, they gotta definitely reset after that. And they gotta understand, okay, we cannot let them do plays like that. These are the kind of plays that you don't see. You never see these kind of plays usually. You don't usually let someone just stay there and do those. You actually have to stop people from doing that. You can't just run out of spawn into a knot. You can't just let one knot stop a whole push. They gotta recollect themselves and actually just stop Xylo from doing all these crazy plays, because Xylo is insanely strong, but if you're gonna be able to beat them first step, you cannot let them do the plays they just did to you. If you want to at least, make them beat you in, just actual fashion instead of just going into your spawn and spawn camping.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, that game number one maybe has woken up Symphony to the reality of how tough this series is going to be. We are ready for game number two. Hopefully they can bounce back here a little bit and maybe step up. They had moments. They had small opportunities in game number one that obviously got shut down time and time again. But here we go. Game number two. They have a chance in this series still. That was only game number one. So let's jump into game number two. Tower Control on Inkblot Art Academy.
All right, that's Tower Control on Inkblot Art Academy. We now see not really much confidence coming out from both sides. We do see Neo now on that K-Pro, maybe looking to say, hey, Blue, let me have some of that fun as well. And on the side of Symphony, we got that Leauge coming out from KO. No ray actually coming out from Symphony. There is a ray inside of the other side, and Blue now on this knot already, maybe looking for a pick. Although Symphony actually already getting a pick on action, and they're gonna push Blue here, and Ozzy getting a nice pick there. And now Neo and Dino though gonna get the pick on Ozzy, gonna punish it for not moving around too much, and already swapping go for these missiles. And Symphony already getting a good starting push here, Stormy.
Indeed, this is the momentum they need. Is when they do take out Neo, which is also going to be huge. It just seems that Symphony is playing out their minds right now, and this could be deadly for the side of Xylo. They're just playing really, really well right now, and if they can keep this up, they can find themselves winning this series, winning this game maybe. They're doing a lot, but
say that though, Neo could get one. He's gonna get two there to stop that push finally, and now Xylo a bit shaken up after that, but. Symphony, they did get the push to 38. They got past 2 checkpoints. The fight is not over. This is Xylo we talking about here. You cannot let them snowball you. You got to play this right here now on defense. And just right now, Xylo maybe trying to get their specials here to win these fights here. They do pop Inkjet and Armor Blue on this jet. Maybe looking for a pick. Not going to find any. And Symphony right now just holding mid really well, Stormy.
Yeah, they are. They're playing so good right now. But like you said before, this is Xylo we're talking about. If you're going to beat Xylo, you gotta snap their necks. Literally, you have to break their necks if you want to beat them. And that's a hard task to do. But it seems like Symphony is rising to the occasion as we speak. And this could be detrimental here for Xylo. Symphony is playing out their minds right now, and I'm just in awe at the prowess Symphony is showing right now.
Trey coming in for Takura here. This actually might be a KO we might be seeing here if...
Oh my god, there's no way.
It's only Dino. We're going to see a KO coming for Symphony. Actually, no. Picks are coming from Blue. Stopping tower just in time, but a push to 4.
This alone This alone is an achievement for Symphony. Taking a team like Xylo and pushing them down to 4 is insane. And now they can possibly win this game. We have a series. We need to stop underestimating Symphony. They said, stop talking about us. Stop underestimating us. We can play this game too. And you know what? They have my respect at this moment.
Yeah, for sure. They got to take out Swampy on this shark. If they don't find this, it's going to be really bad for them. So I'm going to go into here in the mid, maybe to get the pick onto Blue. Going to get the pick on the Blue. Really good pick coming from him. Might be able to find 2. Not going to find 2, though. Going to get the help from Dino to get the pick there. Although Neo going to go down to KO here. And right now, maybe the hyper-aggressiveness from last game, Xylo's trying that again, but they're going to completely shut down this time. And they got to really adapt here because they're not really getting a lot done here right now.
They're really not. And it just seems like that Neo and Blue will have to not be able to get the picks they normally get. Like, they need to wake back up and realize that they got to humble themselves again and realize that this is an actual team we're playing. It's not just a team with the stop on. This is a team that's going to fight to the bitter end. They fought their way back in the playoffs, and they're going to fight their way to win this game and see Red Sun in the finals. They will not let anything stop them. So, I have to see Xylo here come through and see they're going to be able to do so right now with this push they start right now.
Wipe so onto Symphony here, and it's a massive opportunity for Blue.
No, overextend.
Way too hasty there. And, right now, Symphony's got to play this right. The machine does go down on the side of Symphony right now through the situation. Neo's going to get Neo go. He's going on the side of Symphony. Just Neo putting pressure on his leader, and that is going to be the KO. Xylo, bring it back. Bring it.
Oh, man, they said... Oh my God, man. Xylo said, all right, you had your fun. We let you push the 4, but now it's our turn. We're going to show you how it's really done in KO here. Oh my God, just amazing job there by Xylo to bring it back and not panicking at all and bringing it back. But props to Symphony. Props to Symphony.
Heart is broken, guys. I mean, they had it all the way to push to 4. I mean, you'll see this replay. They had the potential to KO. And all of a sudden, it seemed like Symphony maybe just got a little too aggressive, got a little too excited, and Blue and Dino themselves, I think, were able to stop it. Just the 2 of them. That was a little, just minor mistake, guys, because they had the win against Xylo. And it just feels like they threw it just barely away. Heartbreaking loss.
Symphony definitely not going down without a fight, but we saw the first game got absolutely demolished. Second game, they pretty much were owning that game the whole 3/4 of that game. And then as soon as Xylo got their first push, they were like, do you forget who you're playing against? And then they just popped their specials. They got that wipe, and from there was a snowball. Even though they picked off Blue for overextending, Neo just getting the picks on that K-Pro, just ending any opportunity for Symphony to clutch it out and stop that push. And, they got the way to surprise Xylo now. They just got to do it for a whole game and for the rest of this series because they cannot let Xylo get any opportunities or else that is going to happen.
Yeah. And that's the tough thing, I think, for Symphony against Xylo is that they're showing that they can show up. They're showing that they can go toe-to-toe with him. But the thing that makes Xylo so dangerous is just one little slip up, one tiny little mistake, not KOing, not getting the control to make your defense, a couple people going down, and they just snowball the game out of control just so quickly. And that is why Xylo right now sitting up 2-0. We are ready for game number 3 though. Symphony's still in it. They are proving they can win some matches here today. We're moving on. Game number 3, Skipper Pavilion Splat Zones. Let's jump into it.
Right, Skipper Pavilion Splat Zones, as we all know, the spamming map, but Xylo, not a team that likes to do that. Looking at these Tetris. That is an interesting pick from Blue. Never seen this guy on the Tetris, but today he might be showing them off to us. Same weapon coming out from Neo in action and Dino, as per usual for Firefin, though, of course. Now, on the side of Symphony, we're seeing the same usual stuff, but we do see that Xbox weapon come out from KO here, and he's going to oversend a tiny bit, and Blue already on these Tetris going to get a pick in already a 3v2 situation for Xylo here, as they're going to be able to take advantage here and get those picks and keep control, as, already armor at the ready, and Stormy, this already Xylo's getting a lot of control here.
They just have complete map control as we speak, but I just want to say that if Symphony can just play their cards a little bit better, they can actually win this game. They have the better comp. In my opinion, just got to play a little bit better. But it just seems that they have no answer to stop Blue here on these Tetris. They have no answer to stop Action on his H3. We have no answer to stop Neo on his K-Pro, but as I said, he does go down, and maybe they can take back zone.
Really good splash and jump there coming from Blue, and that's going to help Xylo get a wipe. And this might already be game just Xylo taking, not even letting Symphony have a chance ever again, and is going to be taking this game 2-1, and already Xylo going to be taking game 3 as they are on match point. This set, just Xylo is just after that near loss on TC Inkblot, they wanted to prove a point, and they wanted to prove we're 8-0, we're the dominant team here, we're the undefeated, and we're gonna prove it right here, right now. We just saw there, even though Neo was sharking there and ended up getting spot out by everyone, Blue was able to jump in just in time to get that splashdown jump, and that pretty much threw everything Symphony tried to do out of the water.
Yeah.
And completely shut it down.
It just seems like Blue is smurfing here, guys. Is this a secret, FT Win member that's changed their name or something? Or what is going on? This doesn't seem fair.
Blue has always been cracked. He has, and he's a very scary player to go on this. I can say that from experience. He's deadly. And he's just showing out today against Symphony, just going off. And I really had hope in Symphony could possibly win that game, especially the comp they ran, but Xylo just showed that they are just a better team.
Yeah, I mean, when Blue is sitting on Tetris getting, whatever it was, 6 or 7 kills within the game that was under 2 minutes, I mean, that's just a scary number to have to deal with. And that was what won game 1 as well. So I think game number 4, if Symphony want any chance, they got to get back to that game 2 mentality where they actually shut down Blue pretty well for at least the first 3 minutes of that game and had a good shot at winning it. Mm-hmm. The question is how to do that. How do you stop a guy like that?
I don't know, honestly. At this point, Symphony is really running out of options. They did essentially have the better comp for zones that game, but here's the thing. Their comp was a lot slower than the comp ran by, Xylo, even though they have a charger. The rest of their weapons are they just play fast. And Xylo was like, oh, you guys want to be slow and paint? Then what if we just rushed you? What are you going to do? You have an Explo. Yeah. So they just rushed Symphony so hard. They're not giving them a chance to set up. Like, they not give them a chance to set up, not a chance to paint zone, chance to get special. Nah. None of that. You don't get a chance to do any of that. We fight, right? They just made them fight.
Throw hands. Put your paws up.
And Xylo is just going to win that. Because mechanically, undoubtedly, Xylo is the better team here with mechanics. And Symphony is really struggling to be able to force them to play with specials. And this is really why, Xylo right now is just dominating Symphony this set. As we are going into the game 4 here, possibly the final game here, and Anchovy Clam Blitz, we see Dino on that charger, V-Charger now, and Blue once again staying on the Tetris. Meanwhile, on the side of Symphony, we do see pretty much the same comp as well as V-Charge coming out for them. So right now, not much going on. Both teams just pretty much painting, and Armor does come out from the side of Symphony, although the splash does go down. Takura getting pressure. He's just going to stay on this street to not really get themselves killed here. And so far, just once again, really Stormy. Xylo's just getting the picks.
Yeah, I mean, what's the commentate? We should honestly just be quiet for the rest of this set and just let the game speak itself, because they're just going in. They're just camping at this point. And it seems like Symphony doesn't have any answers for them, but they do pick up the Tetris, so maybe they can find an opening here and come back in and possibly come back, but they do kill the Zap. So let's see if Symphony can maybe stop this push.
Yeah, but again, they just keep going down. Swamp trying to rush Dino there, but Neil finally going out front of the basket. So does Blue, but a push to 32 in the first minute. Mid-control. Still on the side of Xylo here, and they're definitely not going to give it up. They don't care they're 2 down. They'll play that 2v4. They're confident enough. Symphony has made them confident enough to play that. And that is what's Leauge Symphony is right now. And, you know, Symphony does take mid-control here, and they're going to try to push in. They have 13 times ready. Might be able to get more, but they got to be careful here, because if they give one opportunity to any of Xylo, they'll just pick them off. Instead, though, they do get 2 down inside of Xylo here, although both of them do, especially at the ready.
Yeah, and then it just seems like Symphony is in a position to push, but this is the problem they had last season. You're in a position to push, right? But where are the clowns?
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, right now, Action going to be taking this fight against the Charger, making sure not to drop for those bombs. I'm not going to get, you know, Action not going to get baited out here. He is too smart for that, KO. And Takuri are going to drop on this left side, maybe find the pick on the Tetris here, but these Tetris just moving, just going to dip now, actually going to come back in and pick on Sakura, absolutely juking her out. And Blue is on these Tetris, has just been doing a lot of work for Xylo here, as they're going to be going right back in against Stormy.
Yeah, it just seems like Blue was using his like little slides really smart, so that way he stays alive and finds picks at the same time. And they're really gonna take out Blue. They want to do anything, and it seems Symphony had a chance for a push, but they just didn't have any clamps to boot with that push. And now they're just stuck in mid, and now they're stuck back in their base. And now Xylo has a chance to maybe end this game if they play their cards right. And so Symphony just needs to get off their back foot, push off, and launch a punch to the face to Xylo.
Yeah, I said though the splash does go down. Armor does come out from the side of Symphony, but Blue gonna be looking to win this fight against Takura, and is gonna win it. Blue right now, you could armor on him, you could 2v1 him, it don't matter. He's just winning these fights, no competition. And Blue right now gonna be looking once again to push in. 2 plans and they're ready for Xylo. Symphony on this back for Stormy. They're really struggling to suppress any of the members of Xylo.
Oh my God! Look, 11 KA. He's the only person in this lobby with double digits. Blue is just going off. And he's just going in and winning fights, getting Xylo a chance to push up and get a chance to go in. And now Symphony needs to be careful, because Xylo has control on both sides. And now they're going to look to possibly score here.
Man, Action got pushed by 2, but just his teammates are going to come in and save him, you know, because they're good teammates.
So White.
Team playing as well. And White on the side of Symphony, Clamps coming in from the rest of Xylo, are pushing it down to 28, but it's...
Look at Dino.
He is starting with those plans. He is just pushed up. He does not care. He's still alive. He's just chilling. He's just shooting around. No one can kill him. And he's going to end up getting a trade there with Swampy. And we might say KO here is him with the last plans. And that is game. Xylo taking the set against Symphony 4-0. Sweeping them out of the playoffs. And now our grand final set in stone. Xylo versus Red Sun. The rematch we've all been waiting for.
Man. Just Blue 16 just showing out here on those Tetra dualies. And Symphony, y'all know me. I'm a Symphony fanboy for life. This doesn't change anything. I love them, but it's just plainly obvious Xylo just a better team.
Yeah, I mean, GG's Symphony, they had a great run. No one thought that they would be even in the playoffs here. They started off this season 0-4, ran it back 4 wins in a row. Of course, when you do that and you put yourself in 4th seed, that means you are facing up against the best team in Xylo, of course, showing why they are the best team here so far. Of course, though, they do have to get through one more series if they want to win the Amateur League. And that is why in just a few moments we're going to have the hypest matchup, as Stormy said, the matchup that we've all been waiting for, the rematch between Red Sun and Xylo for the Grand Finals Championship, the prize money, and the trophy. We will be back in just a few moments for this amazing set, so make sure not to go anywhere, because it is going to be the hypest match of Splatoon you have ever seen.